You're going to have to bear with me on this video because it's long. I trimmed out a lot of it, and every bit of pavement, road, cycling is sped up. So this is Llandudno Beach, at the prom. I took loads of footage of this, but I had to just speed it up because even this video now, I think it's about 17 minutes, which is ridiculously long, but it's more so for me to look back on than it is for you to sort of sit for 17 minutes of your life and just look at the first person view of a cyclist going through Llandudno. But yeah, I'm going back here to visit. It is such a lovely place. The reason I've cut the audio off is because wind, basically. Most of the audio on this footage is just not usable. And I flicked between the two cameras. I've got the little, what's it called, the little Canon, what was it, I've already forgotten it, R50V. So I flicked between the R50V and the Action 5 Pro. So again, all this footage is sped up. Jamie's not really just bursting out of traffic between parked cars. So we followed the coast all the way along. We peel off it just by the pier. Then we go up this hill and we get to a little, basically a toll booth, which is at the bottom of like a one-way circuit that goes all the way up to this cafe. And this was our goal for the day. We thought we'll come to Llandudno, we'll follow this track all the way along, we'll go to this cafe that's supposed to be dead good. It's right at the top of the hill, and it's a coastal road, and it gets pretty steep. Now I do chop a bit of audio into this every so often just to get a feel for it. So here is the first bit of that audio now. There's the end of the pier. I don't know if you could see that before. Jamie's just joining us. That's a nice little toll house. And that car's having to reverse because he's mispaying. Lovely, isn't it? That guy got told to reverse because I think he didn't pay. The guy just like, come back. Oh. So are we officially that way?
Yeah, I mean, on Google Maps there's just basically a road or a path that goes all the way around the coast.
Yeah. The vast majority of this footage is just us climbing this hill, for the most part. I do get a little bit of the road back to Llandudno at the end. This was a woman rock climbing. What a psycho. But yeah, I just thought I'd chop that in. That was with the other camera. So yeah, all this bit here, all the climbing, I've had to speed it up because it was agonisingly long and it took absolutely ages. But here's another bit of real audio for you.
Legs pumped. Look at this. Look at it.
I don't think I said anything like that. I think it was just to show you the speed of the cycle. That's all. This next bit though, I'd probably say something really meaningful, just like this.
See if I can get them coming around that corner.
They're just going down the fast bit now, so should see them on that bit of road. There we go. Here we come. I'm actually looking at the screen. Well, not super meaningful, but at least it adds a bit of context to where we are and what we're doing, doesn't it? That downhill was awesome, wasn't it? Did you absolutely gun it?
That was fast.
Oh, I went fast down there.
Yeah, I went fast.
That was good. It was fast, it really was, but the next bit of downhill is really fast. Just want to take this opportunity. Oh, God, yeah. But there's no wind here, so the mic won't be...
So that's the cafe, or is it further down? I think, yeah, the cafe is over there.
Just see the roof of it, I think, poking over. It's not far.
That's what that would have called to us by now.
What is it?
A little road train.
Oh! Hey, it must have, yeah. This is just more Ascent. This could have been 2 videos, to be honest. But I want to get through this Llandudno footage to get like up to date. I've got some vlog footage from the weekend. Me and Sarah playing on the arcades and going on a bike ride and stuff. And I suppose the good thing is I've got plenty to be working with. But oh my goodness, if I could have cycled up this hill this fast, it would have been great. Now there's an e-bike in front of me here, and I am desperately trying to catch it. You can probably see it, but yeah, I am giving it death trying to catch that e-bike. But eventually I just realised that I am not going to be able to climb. It's a legal e-bike, probably got a 15 mile an hour limit on it, but I could not catch it, so I stopped.
And it's first gear. First gear on this bike is for vertical slopes. This, I'm going to call it now, is a vertical slope. It is a killer, absolute killer. But we're nearly at the cafe at the end of the peak. You can see Jamie. But wow, this is giving my quads a good pump. I'm not getting off, but unfortunately muscles that are big require all the oxygen, and they're taking it from everywhere else, so I can't really talk very well, so I'm going to shut up and speed this up in post.
I imagine that was probably me complaining about the uphill. Is that the bit where I said I'm going to edit this out or speed it up in post? I think so. Very weird the way I edit these videos. I often go on about it, but yeah, it's just a bit odd the way I do it.
If you ever want to know what it feels like to inject fire or lava into your muscles, just do this.
We're pretty much at the top now, so not much more. I think I actually leave the very final bit where we catch up to the train and you get an idea of how windy it is and just how hard it was, because you can hear me puffing and panting and sniffing and all sorts of nightmare.
All right. Oh.
Wow, this cake was good. I got the chocolate orange cake. I asked the lady, I said, what cake would you recommend? And that was the one I just tapped on then. Jamie was checking the one of the cakes to see if it had raisins in it. He doesn't like raisins, and it did have raisins in, unfortunately. Here's another outside windy bit. There we go. Right, the boys are getting there. Coffee's inside. Cake. Second day in a row with cake, but that was a big cycle. That was I must have used some sugar then, so I don't think this is going to hurt me. Looking forward to it. Just got myself another coffee. Jamie's gone to the top of that cliff thing. Nick's gone into the cafe to have a wee or a poo poo. He didn't actually say. He just said he's gone to the toilet. The wind. Just as I've cut the audio here, the wind ramped up. You hear me sort of saying, "Oh well," because I was walking up a little bit of a hill to the. I was coming from the cafe and just up ever so slight gradient towards the edge of the water. So right now, it sounded like I was in a hurricane. So I thought, I'm going to spare you that. I'm going to take that audio off because it was agonising to listen to. The mic on the camera, the little camera, excuse me, really was having a hard time right here. And I'm pointing at a little B&B there, which we passed on the way up, which I probably cut out because the upward journey just took forever. It really did take a long time. Here's some real audio. Hopefully, I am blocking the wind with my hand. We'll never know. No, looks ace, doesn't it? Yeah. Look, there's a little roof terrace, look. Just as I turn the camera to show the roof terrace, the wind really does amp up. Now, I left the audio on this next bit because this is the downhill. I chopped out a big chunk of the way down. We stopped to see this sunk pirate ship. It wasn't there. It was underwater. It wasn't worth stopping for, so I cut that out. But right now is the fastest part of the bike journey downhill. A lot faster than it looks on this as well. Holy shit!
pretty sure that's supposed to be one way, isn't it?
What?
The car come past us, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it was meant to.
It says no entry on the road there.
Yeah.
Did you just gone past it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you shouldn't have been going up there.
No, I don't think it's right.
Yeah, that was awesome. Glad I've got brakes on there. I couldn't have done that on my other bike, could I?
If I trusted this bike more, I would have just let it go.
Oh, I did. I only because it's new and it's got good brakes. But my other one, yeah, that would not have been there.
This was very much the quiet part of town now. Once you get down this full descent, we get to a bit which is a lot quieter than the other prom. Really nice though, nice and chilled.
Little pond, little lake. Well, that's cute, isn't it? There's a lot of benches here.
Yeah, it was a much quieter part of town, so we did a little bit of a tour of that. And then we just head back. We can't go back up the way we came down. We could on a bike, but it's a bit dangerous because you could hit a car head on. Don't recommend that. So we just came, we did a loop essentially, and this is us cutting back through the sort of town centre and pretty much joining the prom more or less before we went up the hill. So around about where the pier is. So it was quite a big circuit, and including the journey from where we're staying in Colwyn Bay to here, that's where the full 18 miles comes from. But to be honest, it was hard getting up the hill obviously, but I reckon if you lived round, if I lived round here, around Colwyn Bay, or Ross-on-Sea, or even Llandudno, whichever bit where we are, I would probably come to here, because it's supposed to take about 20-25 minutes to get to Llandudno from where we were staying. I don't think it even took that long, to be honest. But if you like getting out on the bike and getting the sea air and bombing down hills, it is an absolutely excellent place to visit. And I imagine on a sunny day, because as you can see, this whole video, this day was supposed to be chucking it down. It was supposed to be proper rainy all day. We didn't see a drop of rain. We didn't get any of that. So I think we dropped on. I think we did really, really well, and we were so lucky with it all. So yeah, pretty much where we've rejoined the prom here, the pier is just off to the left and along. I do have some footage of the pier, which I'll probably put in the next video, because the next day it's really rainy. So Jenna comes and joins us, Jamie's wife. We spend the whole day playing board games. We go out for breakfast, we play board games, then we go to a bar in Llandudno again, which does a magic show. And then the last day, which was the Sunday, we go back to Llandudno again, and we have a breakfast, and we venture down the pier, and then we got that quiet bit that you just saw us then when we were cycling through it, and that's it pretty much. So this is us heading back down the prom pretty much for the way home. There was a bit of cycle path. I don't know if I put that in this video or not, but there was a bit of cycle path that was a real slog to get up. It's the bit where I overtook Nick and Jamie. I think it might be the start of this video, unless it's on the last one I did. I honestly can't remember. I think it was in the last one. Yeah, it was in the last video, I think. But we go back the same way, and we bomb down that cycle path. I have to brake halfway because there's a guy coming up. But I'll leave the audio in for that as well, because you get an idea of just how fast it was compared to the way up. Here it comes right now.
I'm going. Oh, yes. Go on, Jam, boot it. Boot it. Yeah. Oh, this is awesome. How short was that?
No, too short. My eyes won't
It was.
So this is pretty much the final part of the journey. Sped it up. This is I did record a bit more on this, but you didn't really need to see it. And this is just us going back through the town, heading back. We're virtually, or more or less, near Colwyn Bay again now, just a bit further on. I get a little bit confused. I think we should be going that way, but that's where we came from. We came from the Seals, so I got very confused. And Then they reminded me this was the main road we came on. And then, at the end of this day, I had chicken strips and fries. I think Nick had scampi, and I forget what Jamie had, but yeah, I'll lift the sound in for a bit of ambience. Thanks for watching.